before this episode gets started all the way, do you know that we have a fundraiser going at the moment? We are going to hopefully do a little bit of good for Australia. Please check it out in the link below. It's 8 a.m. in the morning, and I am now going to attempt to get my 2-cylinder Porsche all the way to the workshop. I have very low confidence in this. Very low. Come on! So it's now 10 past 8 in the morning. I just got off the phone with a local specialist specializing in transaxle Porsche, and it seems that he has a bunch of engines lying around. So I see a bit of an R&R coming to us. 'I have an engine. Let's make that engine, run in the car. We have an engine! Good. Three hours, I'm at the point where only the motor mounts are connected, and I think I have to now put this down, and then I can remove this. The key is methodically and organized, because in the end it has to go back together. And I only broke off 2 bolts on the exhaust manifold, which is to be expected. Engine is out, and it's just as filthy as I remembered it. So swap some parts and then essentially plug it back in, which is the part I hate the most. It takes forever to maneuver this thing carefully in position, to then align it, and then it's terrible. The manifolds are prone to break and also break the threads, and it's exactly what happened. And so we're fixing it. And also, Copilot on the works. Don't ever cut threads like this if you don't know what you're doing. It kills threads. Since we have our struggles in putting the engine back in, we are apparently taking wheels off now. engine in a car. Look. The engine is in the car. Let's see if it fires up. It kind of runs. It's undoubtedly the next morning. We left the workshop at 3:38 a.m. today morning, however, whichever day it was. And now it's time to button up the rest of this. I had an engine failure Thursday evening. It's Saturday morning and there is a new engine in it. Now that's a good thing. The workshop manual says I don't have to remove the camshaft in order to change the front oil seal, which is leaking, which is good because I really don't want to take the camshaft out. Honestly, one of the hardest parts in the workshop is to remember to eat. When you're like cranking and cranking and cranking, all of a sudden you feel like your blood sugar is like gone. I was like, almost couldn't hold a spanner in my hand a second ago. So luckily I found me some supplies. Oh. By the way, valve clearances are important. You should check them once in a while, especially on an old car like this. And don't only check them when cold, check them when hot too. Survey says the timing belt is new, the alternator belt is new, the timing is, the valve clearances are checked, and the front seal is changed. So this thing should fire right up and purr like a kitten. Okay, so around 5800 RPM later, I think it's safe to say this thing runs for now. The clutch is a lot stiffer than the old one, but it clutches, so we just have to get used to it, I think. We now have to button a couple of things up this weekend before we're going somewhere. And this concludes the saga of how to change an engine in 48 hours, including the blow up and the find the new engine part.